Hello everyone! Welcome to Valerie Toys and Play channel. Today, we're going to read a Peppa Pig storybook called George's Friend. Press the button below to subscribe to my channel. You'll find even more Peppa Pig videos. Now let's begin. One bright summer morning, Peppa and her friends are all at the playground. Candy Cat is on the tire swing. Pedro Pony is going down the slide. Peppa, Susie Sheep, and Danny Dog are on the merry-go-round. Can you spin us really fast? Peppa asks Daddy Pig. Peppa's little brother, George, is at the playground too. George is a bit too young for the merry-go-round. Mummy Pig pushes him on the swing instead. Higher, George says. Not too high, George, Mummy Pig says. Squeak, squeak. Here are Rebecca Rabbit and her little brother, Richard Rabbit. They have come to play. Richard has brought his toy dinosaur. Can I go on the merry-go-round too? Rebecca asks. Of course, Daddy Pig says. Hop on. Hee hee hee. Rebecca laughs. Let's go really, really fast. Squeak, squeak. Richard thinks the merry-go-round looks like fun too. In fact, he wants to hop on. Oh, groans Peppa. If Richard gets on, it means we can't go fast. Richard is little, just like George. He is too young to go fast on the merry-go-round. It's okay, Rebecca says. Richard can play with George instead. No, Richard says. He wants to play with the big kids. George has a toy dinosaur, just like yours. Mummy Rabbit tells Richard, let's go and see. George holds up his green Mr. Dinosaur. Dinosaur, he says. Richard holds up his red dinosaur. Grrr! He growls. George and Richard both love dinosaurs. That gives Mummy Pig and Mummy Rabbit an idea. George, can Richard play with your dinosaur? Mummy Pig asks. No, George says. Richard, can George play with your dinosaur? Mummy Rabbit asks. No, Richard says. George and Richard do not want to share. George, it would be much more fun playing together if you share, Mummy Pig says. She takes Mr. Dinosaur and gives him to Richard. Richard likes holding both dinosaurs, but George is not happy. He cries. Richard, that was really nice of George. Mummy Rabbit says, now let him hold the dinosaurs. She gives the dinosaurs to George. Richard cries. Sharing doesn't seem like much fun at all. George and Richard always cry when they play together. Peppa says they're just too little to play nicely. Can you big girls teach them to play together? Mummy Rabbit asks. Peppa and Rebecca help George and Richard make sand castles in the sandbox. See? Playing together is fun, Peppa says. Everything is going very well until George smashes Richard's sandcastle with his shovel. Then Richard smashes George's sandcastle with his shovel. They cry. Oh dear, this does not seem to be working. How can George and Richard learn to play together nicely? Mummy Pig says, I have an idea. George, What's your favorite thing in the whole playground? Mummy Pig asks. Seesaw, George says. George loves the seesaw, but he can't play on the seesaw on his own. He needs a friend to play with him. Squeak, squeak. George and Richard have lots of fun playing together on the seesaw. Mummy Pig's idea worked. George and Richard have learned that playing together is fun, especially when they both share the fun with a friend.
Seesaw, seesaw, seesaw.
The end. Press the button below to subscribe to my channel. You'll find even more Peppa Pig videos.